Hey guys, welcome back to Startup Central. So it's been a while, but I'm back now. And today we're going to be discussing 4 different airdrops that are upcoming. And some of this, you probably have faded them because they were supposed to airdrop some months ago. Then we got into a weird market. And now that we're kind of getting back to all-time highs, I'm sure they're going to be airdropping soon. So I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about qualifying for this. So if this is something that interests you, you have to stay until the end of this video because you're going to be getting all the information you need. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, guys, so what are these 4 airdrops? So the first one is Kamino Finance. They have had 2 different seasons, and I really had some really nice airdrops from them, and they are going to be doing the 3rd season, and I'm sure there's going to be as good as the first 2. Now, there's a lot of people that are no longer participating in Kamino Finance because they believe that's all in the past. So the airdrop is going to be split among fewer and fewer people. So if you're one of them, then I'm sure you're going to be happy receiving what they're going to be airdropping. The next one is going to be Marginfi. They have not airdropped. I know nobody has had an idea of when they're going to be doing, but I'm sure it's coming. And there's not a lot of things that you need to do to qualify. And I'm going to show you what you need to do, how to get more points, and that's it. The next one is going to be Meteora, and that's an AMM, an automatic market maker, and it's got some more stuff that you can do with them. I'm going to show you. And the last one is Owlto Finance, which is a bridge. That's my favorite bridge so far. They have not airdropped, and you can still qualify, earn points, and I'm going to show you how to do that. It's really, really easy, guys. So now let's go to the browser as per usual, and I'm going to show you each one of them, starting with Owlto, which is the only one that is not Solana based. So Owlto, as you know, if you have seen my previous videos, is a layer 2 bridge from different L2s in Ethereum. Now it's doing a little bit more bridging in different chains now. But the current one that is actually airdropping, so this is like the bonus one, is Abstract. So if you bridge from any L2, so there's tons of them these days. So let's say BNB, which is where I have a little bit of tokens on Ethereum-based chains or EVM. If you bridge to Abstract, you will get extra points. So you can see here, every time you bridge to Abstract or from Abstract, you will get extra points. Now, this is a good way to accumulate points. And if you want to participate in that Abstract airdrop, and I'm going to be doing a specific video of Abstract, then this is a good way to start accruing points, both for Abstract and for Owlto. Now, there's a really, really easy way to qualify for Owlto, and I've shown you this before, but I'm sure many of you have not done this in a while, and you don't have to even spend much gas. You just go here to this little calendar icon, you just click here, and then you can do a daily check-in. So you just click on check-in. You need to choose which of these chains you want to do the check-in, and then you just click here and you'll get some extra points. Now, if you bridge on the same day that you're checking in, you will get extra points for bridging. Now, they used to have this on BNB, the check-in. They just removed it. So I will need to move my tokens to any of this to show you specifically, but it's just a matter of clicking on check-in, and then you need to confirm the transaction. And once you do that, you're going to see a little icon here showing that you have checked that day on Owlto. And of course, if you do a bridge, you will get extra points. Now, if you want triple points, you do the check-in, you do the bridging, and you do it on Abstract, which at the time of recording this video is the one that is being promoted. So you get to qualify for 3 different aspects of this airdrop, plus the airdrop on Abstract. Now, we already discussed Owlto. This is really handy, guys. And of all the bridges, this is one that has the most options and the most reasonable fees. So I highly recommend it. Now let's go to Kamino Finance. As you can see here, I'm in my portfolio. I have some points here, and I'm going to show you because I'm not actually doing a lot here. And that's what's nice of Kamino, because as long as you do a certain number of things, you will be getting more points. Now, how good is this amount of points that I have accrued so far? 104,000. Well, if you click here, you will see a little bit more information of what you have here. You can go to Kamino positions, and let's see. I'm going to show you. Give me just 1 second. So all I have been doing is lending Jupsol on their website, on the platform, and it's now worth a good amount, a decent amount of money. If you know, Jupsol is a kind of auto staking of Sol, so they go higher in value as the price of Sol goes higher. So that's all I've been doing in Kamino. I've got this amount of points, and if you click on the little star up here to the right, you will see how are you ranking. So by doing this, and this is a very limited way of doing things on Kamino, I'm already in this position now. It's position number $82,000. Sorry, 82,000. It's really hard to get to number one because there's people staking millions of dollars, and if that's not you, then I mean, you will not get there. But no matter, guys, with this little amount of staking or lending, I have been getting really, really good airdrops by them. Now, if you want to increase this, as per usual, you need to lend to, and you get extra points if you lend. So let's go here, and then you have a way to supply or borrow. So if you supply, like right now, the APY on Sol is really nice. So all you have to do is click on supply and supply whatever you want to supply. We're not going to do it right now. But if you want to borrow, and if you see the rate is a little bit higher if you borrow, so you're going to be kind of losing a little bit of money, but that's 1% per year, so it's not that much. But once you get that airdrop, then it's going to be really higher because you get a lot more points if you do supplying or lending and borrowing at the same time. Now, as long as you are supplying and lending, let's say Sol and Girosol, you know that you're not going to be liquidated because it's almost, they go up and down at the same, almost at the same rate. So it's a good way to minimize any risk with Kamino. So that's my strategy with Kamino. I have other accounts other than this one, and some with different tokens. But as long as you kind of try to use like USDC or USDT, borrow one and lend the other, then you should have just a little bit of risk. Now, if you're doing this with USDC, just be mindful. The APY, if you supply it, is 6.54, but the borrowing is almost twice as much. So I would shy away from using this one. These stable coins have a higher gap between supplying and borrowing. So if I were you, if you were interested here, then I would kind of use the ones. These are kind of stable Sol coins. So that's my strategy for Kamino. Now, the next one is almost the same sort of protocol or platform, and this is Marginfi. Now, they have not airdropped. It's been a while since people started accruing points, and a lot of people, after one of the co-founders resigned from the team, they just faded this and they stopped accruing any points with the system. Now, you don't have to do a lot here also to start qualifying. And since a lot of people have just forgotten about Marginfi, I mean, it's better to have some position here, and I have that on a different wallet, so I'm going to show you. Give me 1 second. So here we are. Just clicked on portfolio, and you can see what I'm staking is just LST, $250 worth of it, and Pith, I got this from another airdrop. So it's about $500 that I'm staking or lending here. I'm getting an minimal APY. As you can see, it's 0.001%. It's almost nothing, but this has gotten me a number of points. So you click here, click on points, and with this wallet, I'm ranked 76,000 out of, I don't know, maybe 500,000. So it's not a bad. I'm on the top 20%. With this little staking. Now, this is a new wallet. I'm going to tell you in a different video of my story. My wallet was drained at the old wallet, and I lost a ton of crypto. So I created this new one, and this has been like for a month, and I'm already qualified all the way to that ranking. Now, this is an old wallet, and I think this might be more useful to you guys. In here, I'm just applying 260, and I borrowed $127 worth of BSOL, which is almost on par with LST. They are both attached to the levels of rising and going down of SOL. So as you can see, the risk of liquidation is minimal, it's 25%. And this is only because of dupe, but I only have $2 worth of dupe. So by doing this borrowing and lending, such as I explained on the other platform on Kamino, you are accruing more points. So I want to show you this because I've been here with Marginfi for a year, but I'm not supplying as much money, guys. It's 250. And you can see the amount of points I already got is 1.3 million, and I rank 22,000. So I think I'm kind of in the top 10%. And I mean, guys, you can do this with $50. You just borrow 50, sorry, you provide 50, you borrow 25 and leave it there and forget about it. I mean, you're earning APY. If you're a lending SOL, you're earning about what, like 6-7% APY while you wait for this airdrop. So it's no biggie, guys, and you still get to qualify for Marginfi. Now, when are they going to be airdropping? Nobody knows, but I mean, if they have the point system, they might be doing it during this bull run, and this bull run ends this year potentially. So sometime this year, guys. Now let's go to the other one. This is Meteora. This is an automated market maker, or an AMM. This is where if you're launching a token, you can fund it with like UST or USDT or well, not UST. That went haywire. But with some token that backs your coin. So let's say you're launching a meme coin and you want it to be tradable, then you can come either to Radium or Meteora, provide liquidity, and then it's immediately tradable by a lot of people. So that's basically what they're doing. And you can provide liquidity to a lot of tokens, even stable coins, and you can earn an APY. So it's not lending as we saw with Kamino and Marginfi. This is different. It's kind of staking. If you choose one of this, let's say, well, SOL and MSOL is almost the same thing. They're not going to be splitting away from each other too much. But if you go MAGA and USDC, I mean, USDC is a stable coin. MAGA most probably is a meme coin. So we know what happens with meme coins, guys. They tend to go to zero, most of them. So there is this thing called impermanent loss. So if you want to qualify for this potential airdrop, then I would advise that you go with stable coins or with stable sols, if you want to call it that way. So that's Sol, Solana, and any of the auto staking tokens that come with the protocol. That's what you need to do. I mean, you can do a ton of things here. You can even launch a token if you want to do that. You can go to portfolio and it will tell you what you're doing here. I currently have no positions for this wallet. This is kind of an additional option that they just released where you can launch your meme token and you can see your vault and all that usual things over here. So if you have participated in PancakeSwap over there on BSC, it's kind of the same thing. The user interface is different. They have a lot of money locked. So right now it's $152 million. So potentially the airdrop is going to be good. So now we have reviewed these 4 protocols: Owlto, Kamino, Marginfi, and Meteora. So most of this were present some months ago, but as with Marginfi, a lot of people just bailed, and whatever is going to be airdrop is going to be split among lesser and lesser amounts of people. And if that's you, and again, guys, you don't have to leave a lot of money there. As long as you leave it for a while, you will accrue the points. And don't forget, you need to borrow and lend to. Sometimes you can even double the points you're accruing. So, guys, I hope this video was useful. If it was, don't forget to like it, and we'll be releasing more videos in the upcoming weeks. I hope to see you then. See you. Bye-bye. See you in the next video.